City Spies by James Ponti. Sarah so desperately wished that she were in some tropical paradise far from Brooklyn, in the eighth floor of Kings County Family Court. She sat across from her public defender, a massive man in a rumpled suit named Randall Stubbs. Which doesn't look good. You're lucky they made such a generous offer. They have? What is it? You plead guilty to all charges and get 30 months of juvenile detention. 30 months in juvie didn't sound generous to Sarah, but it probably wasn't much worse than the last few foster homes. She could handle it. And of course, you won't be allowed near a computer. This, however, was unacceptable. What? For how long? For the duration of your sentence. Maybe longer as a condition of your release. That would be up to the judge. But all I did was, what? Hack into the entire city's juvenile justice system? Because that's not what I call an all-I-did situation. The weight of this hit her hard, and for the first time, she regretted her actions. Not because they were wrong, no. Legal or not, she had no doubt that she'd done the right thing. But she never thought that she'd be banished from the one corner of the world that made sense to her. The only time Sarah felt at home was when she was sitting at a computer keyboard. I'll never hack again, I promise. Oh, you promise. I'm sure you can cross your heart and hope to die when you get in court. I'm sure that'll fix everything. If I can't use a computer, then I can't do one thing that makes you special. One thing I'm good at. Well, you sure thought of that before you. Sarah probably would have lost her temper right then and there if the door hadn't suddenly flown open and into the room stepped a man in every way the opposite of her attorney. He was tall and thin with a fashion of unruly black hair. His suit was impeccable, and his tie matched his pocket square. Sorry to interrupt, but I believe you're in my seat. You've got the wrong room. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a conference with my client. Except according to this Constitution of Counsel form, she's my client. That doesn't make any sense. She doesn't have any money. She can't afford a fancy lawyer like you. Of course she doesn't have any money. She's 12. Publics don't have money. They have bicycles and rucksacks. This one, however, also happens to have an attorney. This paper says I've been retained to represent Ms. Sarah Maria Martinez. Is that you? Brilliant. That means I'm in the right place. Who retained you? An interested party. Beyond that, it's not your concern. So if you please leave. Sarah and I have much to talk about. We're due before a judge shortly. You're going to check us out. There's a lovely lady named Valerie who can help you. She's the clerk of the court on the 7th floor. I know where she is. Sarah had no idea who might have hired a new attorney for her, but she was certainly happy with the change. So, is it true? Did you hack into the city's juvenile justice system? Oh, you needn't worry. Attorney-client privilege forbids me from telling anyone what you say in here. I just need to know if it's true. Yes, it's true. Brilliant. I need you to do it again. Do what again? Hack into the city's juvenile justice system. I need you to make the attorney record for Mr. Stubbs gets the 7th floor and checks room 7. You mean you're not my attorney? Never set foot in a law school. Now, chop chop. I've got an associate who's going to lay in the hallway, but she'll only be able to do that for so long. Line?
Listen, I don't know.
Listen, I don't know who you are. The court's supposed to assign me a lawyer. A real one. And the chap with the mustard stain on his tie is the one who signed. I don't know about you, but I'm not particularly impressed. That same court has, over the last 9 years, that same court has assigned you to 6 foster families and 9 schools. It's been one botch job after another with them. What do you say? We try something new. I don't think. What did you say would happen? I'm sure he's already worked out a deal with the prosecutor. 3 months in juvie and I'm banned from using a computer. Can do better than that, even the Thomas will all agree. That's not it. For reasons she didn't fully understand, Sarah believed him. Maybe it was wishful thinking. Maybe it was desperation. Either way, she trusted her gut and started typing.
Excellent.
Excellent. You probably already read this. Probably. Shouldn't you be trying to build up my confidence? Only fools and liars speak with certainty beyond things about things beyond their control. But I'm optimistic, so I rate your chances around 7%. Sarah knew computers well, but she'd never seen one like this one. It was fast and powerful. She quickly shredded through the firewall that was supposed to protect the city's juvenile justice portal. They even fixed the back door I used the other day. Large institutions move slowly, but 3 large attorneys do too. What's your name? It's an excellent question. What do you think? Croydon St. Vincent Marlborough III. It's a bit excessive, don't you think? Pass on that. Nigel Honeybuns. Honeybuns. I quite like that one. I'll save that for another time. We're kind of in a hurry. Right. Here we go. Gerald Anderson. Sounds like a proper barrister. Dull, boring, imminently forgettable. She's exactly what we want. That's my name, Gerald Anderson. Okay, just quick update. We're all set. No alarms. No one rushing in to arrest us. Very nice work, Sarah. Yeah, but now I have an attorney who's never gone to law school. I've seen a ton of courtroom dramas in the telly. I can handle an appearance before a judge. Don't you mean probably? Right, probably. First, though, I'll need details about the hack. I'm sure they're all in there. This only tells me what you did. I want to know the reason. The lawyer, the real one, the one who actually went to law school, so it didn't matter why I did it. It may not matter to him. It might not even matter to the judge. But it matters very much to me. My most recent foster parents, Leonard and Deborah Clark. Yeah, them. They have to take in more kids than they have room for, because the state pays them by the kid. More kids means more money, whether they spend it on us or not. No one really checks that. A new kid named Gabriel came about a month ago. He was scared, sad, lonely, everything you expect from a 5-year-old. He liked me because we were the only Hispanic kids in that house. One night he wet his bed, and to punish him, they locked him in the hall closet. They would have let him cry there all night, so I got up, and I let him out. Then they locked me in the closet with him. Told me I had to learn my place. So I picked the lock, and let us both out. Then they left us outside on the roof. It was cold, it was terrifying. Next day, I went to school, I got past the computer lab, and I started working. First, I hacked this juvenile justice portal to see just how many kids were coming into the parks. Then I hacked their bank accounts to see just how much money was coming in and where they were actually spending it. We're not being charged for hacking the bank. Yeah, they dropped their complaint. Pretty sure that they don't want the world to figure out that a 12-year-old girl beat their system. Nice. I could use that. Work with that. I can make this a lot better. What you mean, probably? No. I'm certain I can. But I need you to do something difficult. Something those reports in this file say you're completely incapable of. I need you to trust me. No matter what I say or do, I need you to trust me. How can I trust you? I don't even know your name. Sure you do. It's Nigel Honeybuns. It's Gerald Anderson. Sometimes it's even Croydon St. Vincent Marlborough III. It all depends on the situation. But my friends and colleagues, which is a group I hope you'll soon consider yourself to be a part of, they all call me Mother. Mother? It's an unusual name for a man. True, but I'm an unusual man, would you say?